And having myself lived and grew up in Hong Kong and travelled extensively throughout the Asia Pacific and Pan-Asian region, I'm really pleased that we have a growing number of international students that are here in the UK studying. And as I'm a former alumni of Chelsea, and the University of the Arts has been my home from home for the last 6.5 years, I really wanted to get more engaged and support however I can that sort of change in the demographic. The first time I participated in the event was showing Black alumni and their achievements, and for me that was really something that I hadn't even addressed and thought about myself. Where is it that our Black and ethnic minority creatives, what potential and what opportunities do they have once they leave? Because obviously it's a concern that many young students feel, what is their future? And I think Shades of Noir have pointed people in the right direction by making that more visible. Yes, well, I think what I brought to the table is my interest through doing a PhD on transnational identity, art and nationhood, trained here at Chelsea College of Art and Design. And transnationalism forms part of this whole idea of our global system. Students, as well as the creative sector that we have, how their own culture, identity, language and experience can inform their education, and how we can learn as much as what we bring is what we also learn and take away. So transnational identity for me was something that I felt with Shades of Noir's debates, that we could look at the broader picture, not necessarily focusing just on the negative or the issues of problems which students might have, but also what the potential is for their growth and for them to assimilate themselves as part of a bigger, wider debate. Well, certainly it widened my knowledge and experience listening to so many of the panellists coming with their own backgrounds, the struggles that they've had, even continues today, how one even can take on board the notion of what it is to be an intern when you're struggling to make ends meet. Many of the audience as well, which I think has formed part of this important debate, is who you're speaking with and sharing your ideas. And I felt the audience participation in the Shades of Noir debate was vital to that kind of opening up of a conversation and a dialogue. I felt from the demographic of the audience, we need to widen more the Asian student base. I'd like to see more Asian students getting involved in Shades of Noir, bringing some more issues to the table, probably similar, but obviously coming from a very different perspective. Why should anyone else? I think we should all be involved in Shades of Noir. I don't think it should be just that it's there for a particular group of people who feel it relates to their experience. I think we, and that's an issue I have, is who are we and who are they. I feel it's really important not to sort of see segregation in terms of having a voice. I think it must be diversity of voices. But I think even the notion of Shades of Noir is this idea of we have the grey and we have the in-between, and we never have anything that's actually black and white. And I feel that that's the value that it has brought to this table and to this university. And I'm deeply appreciative of being part of it. And I wish it very much success for the future. And I'll be continuing to speak as much as I can to help support Shades of Noir here in London and internationally.